Sometimes you can standing right next to someone, laughing with them, sharing food, sharing memories, sharing silence, and still feel like there is a wall you cannot see but can somehow feel. And that is the feeling you have been carrying lately. The quiet sense that something is not right, that something important is being kept from you, not in dramatic way, not like a movie scene, but in slow and heavy way that sits in your chest when you are alone. When you replay conversation in your head, when you notice the small change in your tone, their timing, their eyes, the way the pause before answering simple questions, the way their smile fades too quickly, and you tell yourself you are overthinking. You tell yourself everyone has stress, everyone has moods, everyone has things they do not talk about. But deep inside, you feel this is different. This is not just a bad week or a rough phase. This feels like a truth waiting to surface, and you do not know what is it, but you know it will matter because your heart does not feel calm around this person anymore. It feels alert, like it's quietly preparing you for something, and you may not want to admit it. But part of your already sense that when the truth comes out, things will never go back to how they were, not because the connection was fake, but because it was incomplete, built on something that was never fully honest. And that can hurt even more than a lie because you trusted what you saw, you trusted what you felt, you trusted the version of them that they choose to show you, and now you're realizing there may be another side you have not been allowed to see. And that realization is not loud, it's not shout, it whisper in moments when you are alone, when your phone is quiet, when your mind drifts back to certain memory that now feel strange, moment that once felt normal but not feel loaded with meaning, like there was a more happening beneath the surface than one understood at the time. And this is where the confusion grows because you still care, you still remember the good, you still feel the bond, and you do not want to believe that someone so close to you could be hiding something that could change everything. But your body is reacting before your mind can explain it. You feel tired in a way sleep does not fix. You feel distance even when they are right in front of you. You feel like you're walking around the truth that you cannot see yet. And the hardest part is not the secret itself, it is the waiting. The not knowing, the quiet tension that builds clear reason. And you may notice sign around you that feels too time to be random. Words that stand out, number that repeat, a dream that feel more real than usual. A small moment that seems to say pay attention, stay aware, trust what you feel, because the universe don't reveal the truth all at once. It reveals it slowly, gently in ways that prepare you for what you about to face. And you are in the preparation stage right now. Even if you do not realize it, you are being straightened, you are being guided, you are being reminded of your worth. Because when this secret comes into light, you will need to remember who you are, who will need to stand in your truth, who will need to choose what. Life is not about fear, it is about growth. It is about learning to trust your inner voice, even when it leads you away from what feels familiar. Because sometimes the most painful truths are also the most feeling, and sometimes the people we hold closest to us are the ones who teach us the biggest lesson. Not because they wanted to hurt us, but because their journey crossed our wake up as sometimes deeper, something stronger, something more real. And right now you are standing at the edge of the awakening, feeling the weight of a truth you do not heard about, but are already beginning to understand. When the truth finally starts to show itself, it rarely arrives in one clear moment. It comes in peace. A small detail that slowly connect moments that suddenly make sense, and conversation that now feel different when you replay them in your mind, and now you feel a strange mix of relief and sadness at the same time, because on one hand you finally understand why your heart felt uneasy for so long. You may go through phase where you question everything, where you wonder if you missed the sign, if you trusted too easily, if you should have seen coming sooner. But this is not a moment of self-blame, because you loved with honesty, you believed with sincerity, and there is nothing wrong with having a heart that wants to see the good in people. The truth is not a punishment, it is a correction. It is life gently guided you back to yourself, reminding you that you deserve clarity, peace, and relationship that feel safe, not confusing. As the secret becomes clearer, you may notice a shift in how you see the person, not with anger, but with a new understanding. There will be a moment when you miss what you thought you had, when you remember the laughter, the comfort, the closeness, and you may wonder if things could have been different. But remember, the love built on half truth cannot grow it into something whole. And even though it hurt to let go of what felt familiar, you are stepping into a new phase of your life, one where you no longer ignore your inner voice. As you move forward, you may feel lighter in small ways. Your sleep may improve, your mind may feel clearer, your energy may slowly return, and these changes are a sign that you are healing, that you are releasing what was never meant to stay. And even on the days when you feel unsure, remember the growth is not always loud. Sometimes it is quite gentle and slow, but it is always meaningful. The universe has a way of clearing path when you are ready to walk a new one, and this movement is not happening to break you, it is happening to align you with something better, something that matches the depth of your heart, the honesty of your spirit, and the future you are meant to step into. And even though you cannot see what is coming yet, trust that what is ahead will lighter, safer, and more true what you are leaving behind. You are not alone in this. You are supported in ways may you not even realize, through a small sign, quiet moments, and an unexpected clarity. And every step you take toward your truth is a step toward a life that feels more like you. By the time everything settles, you will notice that you are no longer the same person you before the truth came into your life. Not because you hardened, but because you learned to see clearly, and clarity changes you in ways nothing else can. It teaches you that love is not supposed to feel like a puzzle you must solve every day. It is not meant to leave you tired, confused, or doubting yourself. And when you finally step back and look at how far you have come, you will realize that this experience was not meant to break your heart. It was meant to open your eyes, not to show what you truly deserve, and remind you who were never asking for too much. You are simply asking the wrong person. There will be moments when you still think about them, not with anger, but with quiet understanding, because they were part of your story. And every part of your story, even the painful ones, help shape the strength you carry now. You will understand people do not always hurt others because they are bad. Sometimes they hurt others because they are lost, afraid, or unable to face their own truth. And while that does not erase the pain, it helps you release the weight of carrying it, because you are not meant to hold on to longer belong to you. As time moves forward, you will begin to notice new energy around you, new conversation, new people, and new opportunities that feel lighter and more natural. And you will slowly remember what it feels like smile without forcing it, to laugh without hiding, and trust again without fear. And this is how you will know that you are healing, not because everything is perfect, but because your heart feels open instead of guarded, and your mind feels calm instead of restless. You will also learn to trust your own voice, this one that tried to protect long before understood why. The one that whispered when you ignored it, that stayed quiet when you doubted yourself, and now will honor it because you have seen what happens when you listen to your truth, and you will never again settle for connection that make you feel small, invisible, or uncertain. One day you will look back at this moment and realize that it was the turning point that changed direction of your life, not in dramatic way, but in deep and meaningful one. Because from here you will move with more self-respect, more awareness, and more love for who are becoming, and the future will no longer feel heavy. It feels open like road that finally makes sense. And when the right people enter your life, the ones who meet with honesty, the presence and care, you will understand why this chapter had to end the way it did, because it cleared the space of something better, something that does not require you to guess, doubt, or wait in silence, something that feels safe, equal, and true. This is not the end of your story. This is where your real story begins. And from this story, I hope you enjoy your life. You found your peace in your life. So that's here the story ends. I hope you like this story. If you like, comment to this story, subscribe to my channel, and like to the video, and join my membership to upcoming more story like this, where I uploaded in member only. So please support on this.